have a new project at hand. If any of you have played the original Republic Commando video game, you probably got your heart crushed. For those of you who haven't played, there are 4 units in the Delta Squad, and one of them ends up being left behind in the final mission. And that's it. There is no sequel. In this build, I'm going to be doing a what-if scenario where Delta Squad returned for Sev, but in the process ran into Grievous. Alright, first off, we're going to bond these two together and then draw out the shape of how we'd like the tree to look. Let's go ahead and get to it. Maybe super glue isn't the best idea. Kind of disintegrated the foam a little bit, but they are stuck together, so win lost maybe? Anyway, next step here is draw out how the tree is going to look. Let's go. We have a little bit more shaping we need to do on this. I kind of like the stumpy look. We may even go for a dead looking tree, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We've got to do some more chopping because it's a tree. As you can see, the foam that we cut up is kind of resembling something of a tree. My next step here, we're gonna clean it up, we're gonna texture it, and then we're gonna finish it off with some paint. Let's go ahead and get to it. So the sanding has been complete. The first order of business is going to be to cover all of these in a solid black. Here's I went through with a black base coat, covered it in one layer of dark brown, covered it in a layer of light brown, and this is almost dry brushing. You don't necessarily want to lay it on thick because the black is what makes those bark pieces pop. After we finish that up, I hit it with a black wash and I think they turned out pretty good. So our next step here is we need to add in the trees. Before we glue them down, we are going to position them. I like the idea of having these two on each side. There's covering going across the river, water's flowing beneath it, and you still have enough room for the guys on each side. Let's get these two glued down, and this one, we're gonna chop it. First off, we need to finish painting the trees, make this look like it actually broke. Made it a little bit more realistic. I don't fully love it, but I think after we add some paint on there, that's gonna make it a little better. All right, so as you can see here, we got the painting done of this stump right here. Since I had to bust out the hot glue gun to glue this to our base of the diorama, I am also gonna bust out some of this moss. Sprinkle that around in different areas, try to make it look as natural as possible. And I might break out some additional stuff that I have. We've added in this grass along with this dried moss, and I think that's added quite a nice touch to the build. Our next step is going to be resin. We have these sheets of plexiglass here, so when we pour our resin, there's no way it can go. Well, I believe that these are 8 by 12 sheets of plexiglass. They come in an assortment of sizes, but for my applications, I think this is going to be just fine. Beautiful. We lucked out perfectly. I mean, I totally planned it that way. This is by design, of course. We need to be able to set them apart like this. Take a layer off here. Perfect. Did a little slit right there. We're gonna cut this one real quick. Perfect. Let's glue this bad boy on. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go with a light turquoise blue with some neon blue charcoal to make it a little sparkly. So we have got the resin all laid down, and honestly, I think it looks really nice, actually. It kind of reminds me of like Baja Blast. Ooh, well, that's not ideal. So we're gonna be using this Liquitex acrylic medium. It is a gloss gel that goes down similar to glue, but the goal is that we're gonna be making some waves within the stream to make it look more dynamic. And step 2, we're gonna come in with some final finishing touches. You can see I added something over here, some foliage to make the ground come alive. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the waves in the stream are officially dry. It took about 48 hours for it to fully cure, and there's still a couple of spots that's still a little cloudy. I think that'll clear up as time passes. Don't want it to get too hectic. We want all the focus to be on those figures. So this stuff closer to the trees, wherever it's gonna blend everything together, but still have those figures stand out. All right, so as you can see, we've got the sanding complete. Next step, clean everything up, paint this black, and patch up some of the corners. We're going to be using this to adhere the figures to the diorama itself, and at that point, I think we can call it. Alright, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching this video today. This is the Delta Squad Diorama what if scenario. If you played the Republic Commandos, you know what I'm talking about. Fighting Grievous, saving Sev, in a world where everything is right. Anyway, if you like this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff, and drop a comment below. Let me know what you would like to see next. And if you like this stuff, check right here. I got another nifty video for you. This one is the Rex diorama, which might be the best one I've done, although this may have topped it. Anyway, I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.